Gabriel Magalhes transfer to the Arsenal edge is closer. That is right, lads, welcome back to your boy's channel. Today we are back again discussing the Arsenal transfer news, as your boy keeps you up to date with the latest and greatest when it comes to the Arsenal transfers. So in this video we shall be discussing Gabriel Magalhes, as we have breaking news coming out of Italy, as well as what is happening with the future of Dani Ceballos, with Arsenal also announcing their second signing, and is Alexandre Lacazette on his way to Juventus? Lads, once again we shall find out. So with that being said, guys, welcome back to your boy's channel. Get your seat backs in, fasten up as we go through the latest Arsenal transfer news. Come on, you guys. You always know, guys, my name is Ceballos14 and welcome back to my channel. And today, as always, we are discussing your favorite topic, and that is Transfers FC. As always, guys, before we get into the video, so make sure to go down there and drop a like on the video, and also do subscribe to the channel if you're new. We are very close to 17,000 subscribers, so it is massively appreciated. As always, let me know your thoughts in the comments below on the likes of Gabriel Magalhães, on Ceballos, on Lacazette, and any other transfers. Follow all my social media and subscribe to the Offsiders, lads. It is massively appreciated. But with that being said, guys, what should we talk about? Oh yeah, Transfers FC, here we go. Right, straight away, let's give an update on Gabriel Magalhes, the Brazilian centre-half, the little centre-back on every Arsenal fan's lip. And lads, we have a bit of breaking reports coming out of Italy today, as Sky Italia have confirmed that Magalhes is likely to join Arsenal, as Napoli have not been able to sell Ceballos, meaning they are no longer in the race for this guy. And that is fantastic news and massive news, not only because this is an Italian source, as these guys only a few days ago were heavily reporting that Magalhes will be joining Napoli, but also the fact that Napoli are our main competitors. And with the likes of Everton also confirmed that they have dropped out of the race, Man United are too busy on their knees for Jadon Sancho, it seems like the road is clear and we have arrived, as Gabriel Magalhes looks likely to be an Arsenal player. And then you've also had a few reports coming straight out of England, as the Times claim the transfer is close. However, Arsenal will need to sell players first. Now, I'm not quite sure about this, because as reports have already claimed, Arsenal have already agreed a fee and agreed personal terms. So do you really think Arsenal would have agreed that fee if they didn't have the money available? Yes, I believe Arsenal are going to have to sell players, with the likes of Guendouzi, Socrates, Chambers, Holding and so being put on the transfer list. At the same time, I believe those funds will be saved instead for man like Thomas Partey. But in the case of man like Gabriel Magalhães, lads, I say this with confidence and hope that Arsenal have got this deal basically over the line. And I think once Arsenal do finally announce Aubameyang's new contract, which is pretty soon, once Arsenal get that out of the way, the transfer of Gabriel Magalhães becomes closer and the announcement becomes very imminent. And yes, I understand there are going to be a few skeptical fans, and rightly so. As an Arsenal fan, I've seen so many transfers come this close and then fall out at the last minute. But in terms of the case of Gabriel Magalhães, if you look at reports from Italy, France and England all claiming the same thing now, surely there's going to be some reliable sense behind that. And so lads, I'm going to throw a question for you guys in the comments below. If the Times report that Arsenal will need to sell is right, who would you guys sell in this season? Would you sell the likes of Lacazette and Bellerin, or would you sell the likes of Holding and Chambers and Socrates? And also, I'm going to give you guys yet another question, because if and when Gabriel Magalhães does join Arsenal, who do you think he is going to partner at centre-back? Is it going to be Saliba, or is it too soon for him? Or is it going to be David Luiz? Lads, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Who do you think will be the right partner for Gabriel Magalhães when and if he does join Arsenal Football Club? And to the few fans that are getting bored of this entire saga, I understand with you guys. I'm here with you guys. All I'm doing is reporting what I'm seeing. I think in the case of Gabriel Magalhães, lads, we're nearly there, very close to it now. The patience is wearing thin, but the transfer is getting close. So Gabriel Magalhães, please sign the ting, bro. Moving on, lads, let's discuss man like Dani Ceballos, because Mr. Estrella and Paella has reports coming out on him, and those reports are coming from Sky in England, and they are claiming that Arsenal are still in negotiations with Real Madrid, and most importantly, that Dani Ceballos wants to stay at Arsenal. In terms of Arsenal, it's very clear they want a loan deal right now, and in terms of Real Madrid, they've also made it very clear they want to sell the player. So in terms of Dani Ceballos right now, he currently is on pre-season with Real Madrid, but in terms of the resolution for transfer, I think it is very simple. Arsenal won't sign Dani Ceballos on a permanent this summer. We won't have the funds for it. If we're going to spend 30 on Magalhães, then 50 on Partey, and maybe even Hassamoa if we're lucky, it is going to be a massive outlaying window. So unless the owners and Josh and Stan Kroenke come out there and put the money on the table, we're going to have to sell a few big players. And so I think the resolution for Dani Ceballos is very simple. Arsenal will sign him once again on a loan transfer, but on that loan we're going to have to pay a bit of a fee and also take all of his wages. And I think that is the only thing holding this transfer back, because the reports are claiming that Arsenal don't want to give Real Madrid as big as a loan fee, and they also want Real Madrid to pay half the wages. So in this case, Arsenal just stop being stingy and bring Ceballos back to the Emirates Stadium, because with a guy being 23 years of age, a versatile midfielder and a top baller on his day, I think all Arsenal fans will agree with me. We would like to see Dani Ceballos at the Emirates Stadium next season. And so now Arsenal, it's over to you. Stop being stingy and put the money on the table. But yeah, lads, let me know your thoughts in the comments below on Dani Ceballos. Would you spend that money on the loan fee, or would you keep that money and use it for a separate transfer? Lads, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Moving on, lads, to the third thing, and that is Arsenal have made their second signing. Who? What? Where did this come from now? That is right, lads. According to reports coming out of the UK, Arsenal have made the signing of Tim Akinola? Lads, I can't lie, I can't pronounce his name, but this guy is an English Nigerian youngster who is 19 years of age, and Arsenal have signed him fresh after he was released by the Huddersfield Academy. And the fact that he was released by their championship club has caused a lot of Arsenal fans to go be, they spoil themselves and start going, well, why are we signing Huddersfield's dead wood? However, I am here to tell you right now that isn't the case. In terms of this transfer, reports are claiming that Arsenal have been scouting this guy for a while, and in fact the Arsenal Academy was so impressed with this guy's videos, they didn't even need to give him a trial. And according to the Athletic of the UK, they are claiming this indicates a new time for Arsenal in terms of transfers, and that strategy is to sign players on low risk and then have the high rewards as well. Because in the case of Tim Akinola, we have a 19-year-old combative English Nigerian midfielder, and yes, I'll admit right now I haven't watched this guy ever in my life. All I've literally seen is a few YouTube videos, but I also do at the same time understand Arsenal's strategy here, because if we sign Tim Akinola, because by signing a player so young, if things don't work out, he is still going to have sell-on value, but if things do work out, you also can reap the rewards of a high sell-on value, or also a player for the Arsenal first team. So regardless of whatever you think, guys, I would like to welcome Tim Akinola to Arsenal Football Club, our second signing of this summer. Now the question really is, who's Arsenal's third signing going to be? Is it going to be Gabriel Magalhães, Thomas Partey, Hassan Mouar? Am I allowed to dream? Lads, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And finally, lads, let's discuss Alexandre Lacazette, because apparently Laka could be on the move, because according to reports coming out of Sky, they are saying that Juventus have made it clear they want Alexandre Lacazette, with the new Juventus manager Andrea Pirlo wanting Lacazette at Juventus. And so if you add all those reports to the fact that Arsenal have admitted they are open to offers for Lacazette, it looks like Lacazette could be off to Juventus. Now in terms of my personal thoughts, I am pretty mixed on this transfer. On one hand, I know what Lacazette can offer Arsenal. He's a potential top player on his day. He has the form, he has the ability, and he is a big game player. I mean, are we gonna just forget that banger he scored at Tottenham's new ground? Top bins, high school celebration, it was scenes. But then you also have the other side of Alexandre Lacazette. A Lacazette who doesn't score away from home, who can sometimes struggle to hold the ball up, and sometimes look like a very stationary striker. But then you also have to look at his age. Lacazette is now 29 years of age. He ain't no youngster anymore. And the fact that he's only got 2 years left in his contract tells me either Arsenal are going to sign him to a contract now, or they're going to sell him this summer. Because if Arsenal don't sell him this summer, his contract goes to 1 year next year, and we won't get as much money for it. And also, if you look at Arteta, yes, he probably likes Lacazette, but he ain't his biggest fan either. I mean, you obviously had man like Eddie Nketiah come back to the Arsenal from Leeds, and he was starting over Lacazette. And so, lads, as much as I'm not quite sure, I would not be surprised if Arsenal were to sell Lacazette this summer, and then use that money to fund the transfers of Partey, or even potentially Hassan Mouar. But if Lacazette is to leave, we will also need a replacement. So is that going to be Wilfred Zaha? Is it going to be Ousmane Dembele? Are we going to go for Odsonne Edouard? So lads, this is where we're going to give it to you guys once again in the comments below. First things first, do you want Arsenal to sell Lacazette? Yes or a no? And if you do, who do you think Arsenal should replace Lacazette with? Wilfred Zaha, Ousmane Dembele, Odsonne Edouard, or do you think the likes of Gabriel Martinelli or even Eddie Nketiah? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. But that's in terms of the case of Alexandre Lacazette. Is his Arsenal career about to come to an end, lads? We shall wait and see. But with that being said, guys, I am going to end the video around there. Of course, as always, if you have enjoyed the video so much, you should have gone down there and drop a like on the video. Also do subscribe to the channel if you're new. As always, let me know your thoughts in the comments below on the players that I discussed: Ceballos, Lacazette, and also Gabriel Magalhães. Follow all my social media and subscribe to the Offsiders. The links are in the description below. But with that being said, guys, guys, we are gonna end the video right there. In the video as we discuss Gabriel Magalhaes transfer to the Arsenal, edging that bit closer, Lacazette potentially leaving, and also Arsenal announcing their second signing of the summer. So lads, I will see you tomorrow and I will see you next time in a bit.